Darling, read live. Read this live.
What?
Ndakavhura maziso ngebenzi dai.
What is it?
Ndakavhura maziso.
Kuvhara.
Kuvhura.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, guys, welcome to our live stream for today. So today we're just gonna take at least 1 hour. We just take at least 1 hour to do this live stream. So we're mainly focusing on booming crash. That's what we'll be analyzing these assets. So basically, that's what we're gonna be doing. So in the meantime, what we're gonna be doing is this: we need to share our live stream. We need to share our live stream. So let me quickly do that. Let me share the live stream. So take time to also share our live stream with your colleagues. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so we're gonna start with boom 1000. We are going to be starting with the boom 1000. If you guys can hear me nicely, please let me know before we can proceed. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I speakable? Am I speakable?
Let's see.
Am I speakable?
Otherwise, you spend 1 hour talking
To yourself. That's the problem. Hi. That boy is making noise. Let me run away. Hey, is it personal? Yeah? It's personal. I can see that. Okay, so we're gonna be starting with. Okay, so we want to start with boom 1000. So within this next hour, we should be done with. So we're gonna also do another live stream for Pain X and Gain X for World Trade Assets. We'll be doing the same thing. So without wasting much of your time, guys, let's quickly look at the analysis. So I'm gonna start with boom 1000. So from the monthly time frame, what can we see, and what are our levels? Let's start with marking the levels. So we have this resistance, and we also have this support. So I've marked my levels for boom 1000. Okay, on top again, I can see two. We also need to measure. I think that's one mistake that most traders normally make. When you're trading support and resistance, you need to know that these are zones. So using one line, I think it's not going to be sufficient. So these are the major levels that we have. And what is taking place on the monthly time frame? We're looking at this chart. We're starting from 2019. So what happened to boom 1000 is this. Clearly, let's define our structure. We can see we have higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then we also had a higher high. So clearly on the monthly time frame, we are bullish. Price is in an uptrend, and we have seen that price, as it is on an uptrend, it's on an uptrend. In 2019, price was using this as a strong support before this massive move upwards. Okay, so that's basically what we can see. Then let's analyze what happened, what is happening currently. So price has already made the first impulsion. So this was the bullish impulsion, and now what currently is taking place, because we're in an uptrend, price is making a correction. So this is what is taking place currently. That's why you see boom 1000 has been selling. Why? Because on the monthly time frame, price is making a correction. Okay, so that's one thing that we've noticed. Then another thing is this: since there is a pullback, there's a correction that is taking place. Okay, I'm gonna use my Fibonacci retracement too, and I can see price is approaching our 50 level and 61.8, where we are likely going to get a reversal, and price is going to reverse from this particular area. So that's one thing that I can see. So this is the region, the 50 to 61.8. Price is likely going to reverse from there and then push upwards. Okay, apart from that, we also have this level. We also have this level. This level is an intermediate level where price is likely going to react with. Why am I looking at this particular level? There was a time where price failed to break above this particular level. It acted as a strong resistance at this level, and then price dropped. Eventually, it was able to get enough momentum to break this particular level, and then it went up and created a high. We are likely going to see price coming to this level here, creating a high low, and then push away from this particular level. So that's all I can see from the monthly chart. That's what I can see from the monthly chart. Okay, that's our intermediate level here. Let me just, I want to change the colors so that we can see the difference between these two lines. Let me see if this makes sense. Let me just leave it like it was. I think it's fine. Okay, it's fine. So this is what is taking place in the on the monthly time frame. Then in the month of February, the candle looks very a strong bearish candle, but we're likely going to see price reversing from this particular level. Why? One, because it has reached our Fibonacci 50.1 retracement level in 61.1, 61.8 retracement level. So price is likely going to reverse from that particular level, because if you look at it previously, this level was once used as a resistance and is likely going to be turned into what? Into a support. Okay, let's go to the weekly time frame. On the weekly, we can see a clear trend that is forming. Price has been bullish. When it reached this particular level, we can see price gave us a what? A high low, then it created a high high. Then from there, what do we see afterwards? We can see that price then dropped below this particular level here. Like what I'm always talking about, when a level has been broken, like here we see it was used as a support, then price pushed upwards, gained enough bearish momentum to cross below that particular level, then it came back and used that particular level as a retest. Apart from that, we see prices created a high high, then it created a lower low, then a lower high. So on the daily time frame, we can see price gave us a market structure shift at this particular level here, and then dropped downwards and give us a lower low, lower high. And price is currently creating a what? A new, it has already created a new lower low here. So what are we anticipating here? We're anticipating that probably on this particular level where price is on the weekly time frame, price is likely going to reverse from that particular level. Okay, so we can see the previous weekly candle. There was a time, this is what took place. There was a time when price was failing to break below this particular level here. We see here the previous 2 weeks, price was just consolidating on this particular level, but it gained enough strong bearish momentum to reach this particular level. So we are anticipating that price should push up. Our first target is going to be this one, but we need confirmation. Like what I'm always talking about the issue of confirmation. We need confirmation at this particular level to buy, so that price can reach this particular level. So the first target is going to be, we'll see with the targets, but on a weekly, the logical target will be this one where we have 18,950. That's the logical target. But are we saying that we're going to be buying now? No. What are we saying? We're saying that we need to drop down and look for further details. So what we can see again, hey, We can also see that price has reached this particular level here. That's why I know you guys, you like using this white background, but it affects my eyes. Oh, the brightness is too much. So it affects my eyes. I can't look at this chart for a very long time. But here it was because of the brightness was too much. Okay. So that's why I normally prefer using a dark screen. Okay, so here what we have seen on the daily chart is that prices already started reacting with that particular zone. Why? We had a doji candle followed by a strong bullish candle here. What is this implying? Is it's implying that price, okay, on another level, again on another level, these three candles are a morning star. It's a morning star. Why? Because this bullish candle closes 50% of the previous strong bearish candle here, and we have a doji. This is a reversal signal. It tells us that price is now ready to move up. So price reached this particular level. So the question is, why is it, if price is ready to move up, why is it price is dropping down? Price probably wants to make a retest here on this particular zone, and then once it makes a retest, then price can then start moving up. So on the daily, we still have strong bearish candles. So we need to wait. We need to wait for price to give us a signal. On we don't trade on the daily time frame. We don't trade on the daily time frame because if you look at it, the daily time frame is telling us that price, there's a strong bullish trend, strong bearish trend. There's a strong downtrend. So we don't trade, we need more confirmation. We need more confirmation. So I'm going to go on down to the H4. On the H4, what do we see? So where prices already passed, there was a level here that we're having at this particular level. You see, this one was there was sort of like a resistance, but price is broken that resistance. So what we're likely going to see is this. We're likely going to see price dropping a little bit. We're likely going to see price dropping a little bit. Then from there, when it has made a retest on this particular level, price should push up and reach this particular level here, the nearest resistance here. So that should be our target on the H4, where we have the recent swing high here. So in boom 1000, this is what I'm anticipating. So is there a possibility that price can even drop further here? Yes, that possibility is there. So the most important thing is this now, which most traders do not have the patience to wait for this to what to complete this analysis, to complete. Wait for price to reach this particular level, 14,716. When it reaches that particular level, you're not going to immediately buy. Why? Because we are having a strong bearish trend. Price can just continue moving down. So you need confirmation. Confirmation is going to come in the form of an engulfing candle, but we need to drop down to the H1. So our target still remains price has to drop, reach this level, then we're anticipating a reversal here and price pushes upwards. But we know once this takes place, price is going to be buying for a very long time. Then we go on the H1. So from the H1, I think tomorrow this should be complete. We should get our confirmation and then we'll be starting to buy. So what we are waiting for, you'd go on H1. Your H1 is the time frame of what, of where you're going to be getting a signal. That's the time frame that you're going to be using to get a signal. Okay, your H1. So on the H1, what are we looking for? We are looking for an engulfing candle. One, we are looking for a bearish hammer candle or a bullish hammer candle, or a, what you call it them? You call them what, hammer. candle, a bullish pin bar, yes. So that's what you're looking for on the H1. So this is our analysis in boom 1000. So let's quickly go to the next asset. We want to cover as many assets as possible. Okay, it's fine. We're done with this one. So our target is going to be here, the recent swing high. Okay, so this is our boom 1000 analysis. This is our boom 1000 analysis. Okay, it's fine. Let's quickly go to crash 1000. Let's go to crash 1000. I think yesterday we talked about crash 1000. But let's start over again. Okay, so we're gonna be starting with the monthly time frame, So what we can see here in crash 1000 is this. We have this resistance at this particular level here. I think for some time crash 1000 since 2019, let's be more specific, since 2020 it has been just moving down. Price has been just moving down. That's one thing that we can see on the daily chart. And currently here, this is where price is. Which levels do we have? So we had this price here, this level, which is our current support. That's our current support. You know what, guys? Trading is easy, very, very easy. Okay, the technical part of trading is very easy. I just want to check the messages. There are no messages. Oh, there are messages. Loud and clear. Thank you so much, Miss, for acknowledging that you could hear us. Then I can hear you. Thank you so much for letting us know. Okay, looking at this chart, where do we have our highly reactive zones? Okay, prices are currently on a level, and this level is very, very critical. We can see that there's a possibility that price can actually start dropping. We're in a bearish trend, and price is approached a key level. This one, we had this monthly candle, there's a strong bullish candle. What we can see, okay, first of all, let's define our trend. Which trend are we having? We said we're having an uptrend. Why? A downtrend, sorry, because we're having lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low. So currently what is taking place is, that's one thing that used to mess me up. I would see, okay, the trend is what is bearish in our case here, then so I should just enter the market and sell and make money. No, that's it, because price moves, it moves in what? In phases. We have one here, the correction, then we have here the impulsion. So it always moves like that. It's like the breathing pattern, where it breathes out, breathes in, breathe out. So that's the zigzag movement here. That's one thing that used to confuse me when I started trading. So here you can't just go and sell crash 1000. Why? Because currently price is making a pullback, and price is making a pullback. There is a key level. There's a key level here. The previous what lower high here. Price should respect this for the continuation of a downtrend. So that's one thing that I've seen here. So currently we're having a strong bearish candle on the monthly time frame on in crash 1000. So what this means is this: we need to be looking for buying opportunity. What is currently taking place on the monthly time frame is telling us that crash is gonna be buying. So if you're gonna be looking for spikes to for price to move down, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Okay, let's go to So price is currently on a highly reactive zone. We want to see how price is going to react. This will tell us that, okay, the bearish trend that we're currently experiencing is going to continue, or there's going to be a possibility that price is going to what? To reverse and start moving down. So now dropping down to the weekly time frame, what do we see? The previous weekly candle was a strong bullish candle here. It was a strong bullish candle. For the past 2 weeks, we've been having a strong buy in crash 1000. So that's why I say now, if you're going to be randomly, if you're going to start what? Selling, because on the monthly time frame you can see a bearish trend, you lose a lot of money. Why? Because price always moves in phases. It will have a correction, it will have an impulsion, it will be moving in that manner. So we have a small resistance here. We want to see if price is going to respect this particular level here. This is the major level that we're having in crash 1000, and price hasn't reached that particular level here. So what are we anticipating for this particular week? Since the previous candle was bullish, we are anticipating that price is likely going to continue with the bullish momentum. This is going to be confirmed if price is going to close above that weekly candle. We'll see price pushing upwards here, because there's still a gap here. Price has to push upwards here and reach this particular level. From there, price is likely going to drop, but it's not obvious that price is going to drop. But this aligns with our monthly trend, which is the bearish trend. So we're likely going to see a reversal, a major reversal at that particular level here. I've been waiting for this particular level for a very, very long time, because I know, because of all this big imbalance that we have here, price has to continue, it has to drop. It has to drop because it aligns with the weekly, with our weekly what? Monthly. It aligns with our monthly trend. It also aligns with the weekly trend, because on the weekly time frame we are also seeing lower lows and lower highs. So this means we are in a bearish trend. We should be looking for selling opportunities. So the best opportunity for us to sell is at this particular level here. When prices reach this level, that's when we can sell. So that's one thing that I can see on the weekly time frame. A strong bullish momentum is currently taking place. Okay, let's go to the daily. So on the daily chart, what do we see here on the daily chart? I told you that in our VIP community we were able to catch this big movement. I will show you guys. I will show you that big movement here. So what can we see from the daily? Obviously from the daily, currently we are in an uptrend. We are currently in an uptrend. Why am I talking about an uptrend? Because here we saw that price at this particular level here, it was able to give us a lower low and a lower low, and this was the previous high low, and price from there pushed upwards here, not respecting the previous lower high. It created a high, then dropped down, respected the previous lower low, and gave us a what? A high low. Then from there, price started to push upwards and reaching this particular level. So here, this just defines the trend that we're currently having. We're having an uptrend on the daily time frame here. Okay, the previous daily candle, we saw price pushing upwards. We saw price pushing upwards. When price reached this particular level here, it then started to push upwards. So what are we anticipating on the daily? What are we anticipating? We are still trading within this candle range, this candle range here that we are having here. We see price is still within this particular candle range. So if price is going to continue moving up, we want to see price closing above the high of this marked area here. We know that, okay, price is going to push upwards. Then if it breaks here, we know that there's a little bit of a pullback, but eventually price has to reach our level here before it can continue moving down or up. So on the daily, this is what I'm seeing. Then coming on the H4, what do we see? What do we have here? From the H4, Okay, this is the buy that we're able to capture in our VIP group. We just drew this line, simple as this, because this was a previously um, resistance, and when price dropped to come to this particular level, we opened a buy position from this level. So within this particular trade, for a couple of days now, our target is to reach this particular level here. Can you please go and play? No, I'm not gonna play with you. Go to mama. Bye bye. Where's your car? Where's your car? Go and look for your car. Go and look for your car. It's in the dining. Bye bye. See you. So we got that particular buy here. So looking for buys at this particular time, I think it will work. Our target was to reach this particular level here. So we haven't managed to reach that level here. Price, but I believe that price is going to. Do we talk about belief in trading? Okay, what I can see is this. Price is to continue moving upwards. As you can see during this movement that price is making, if I go to the H1, you can see what I'm seeing here. What do we see now here? So currently on the H1, currently on the okay, with price giving us a high low, then price here failed to create a new high. It dropped below this particular level, giving us a change of character. Then it came to this particular level. If you see how price has been reacting with this particular level here, what then happened? Price came again. Previously, it was used as a support at this level here. Then it came to this particular level, then it was broken, retest, then it came down. Then here it gave us a perfect double bottom. Then price came back again. That's when we got a re-entry, when price was able to break the neck of the double bottom, and then it came here to give us a retest, and then it's now pushing upwards. So what I can see here, price now is started to give us a lower high, a high low, higher high low, and then it created a new high. So currently price is in a bullish trend on H1. So we're anticipating that price should push further up. It should push further up. We have this demand zone. Where price is currently on, we are anticipating price to bounce and move up. Something like this. So there's still an opportunity for you guys, if you want to enter this particular trade, to buy. Yes, this is perfect. Do you see where price is currently? You see this demand zone here. Price is on this particular demand zone. So we can buy, we can look for a buying opportunity here. So our target is going to be where exactly? I'm going to mark that level that we have been failing to reach. Is our TP. So we can get this easy buy here. We can get this easy buy. These are the type of trades that I normally like taking, because you can just buy and leave it. Why? Because it aligns with the trend. Those ones where you go against the trend, those ones are very difficult to trade, because price eventually will move against you. So yes, there were some spikes as price was dropping down, but where price is currently on, we're anticipating some buys here, and price should reach 5,582 is our TP. So our first take profit is going to be on this particular level here on 5,562. Then where are we going to place our stop loss? Let me go on the 1 hour and see where exactly. I don't think price is going to continue dropping and it ignores this buying pressure that we're currently seeing here. We should just place it just below this particular level at 55,000, 55,000, 5,507. That's where we can place our stop loss here. And then our target, our first take profit is gonna be here. But are we going to immediately buy? No, we can't buy now. We can't buy now. We need to go to the lower time frames. On the M30, we can see we don't have any confirmation. Let's go on the M15. Price is currently, guys, this is a good buying opportunity. This is a good buying opportunity. This is a very good buying opportunity. Let me send this analysis in our VIP group. So we currently want to buy. We don't have a strong confirmation. We don't have any confirmation. Okay, let me do this. I normally want to check what is taking place when I add a moving average. Let me add a 200 exponential moving average. If you are getting support from a moving average, I think it will be very, very good. This will act as a very good confirmation. Let's see. Price hasn't reached that particular level. It's below that level. Okay. So there's a possibility. We need to wait, guys. There is a possibility that price might continue dropping and it will have support maybe at this bottom level here. So I think the safest place to place your stop loss will be just below our highly reactive zone here. You see here, that's when 5,489, just below this level. So allow price to drop with your 200 exponential moving average. When price is touched that 200, that's when you can buy. Let's wait and see what is going to take place, because we always trade with confirmation. So me trying to add the 200 exponential moving average, I'm trying to get more confirmation. I'm trying to get more something that will tell me, okay, that can confirm my buying decision. But as price is like this, it becomes a little bit tricky, because we can have spikes and price might even reach for this. You see this demand zone that we have here. That's why I said the safest place to place your stop loss is below this particular demand zone, because in most cases what you normally see is this: if there's a demand zone below another demand zone, price will normally go for that lower demand zone. Price will normally drop here and then it will push up. So you need to be very, very careful. That's why we are trying to making use of the 200 exponential moving average. This one is a simple moving average. Okay, let me see this on. I changed the color. What's happening? Okay, here. Save. I think the colors have changed. Okay, so price is likely going to react with that moving average. I normally use exponential because it's a little bit. Exponential is actually very far. The simple one was better. Yes, now we get something that we want. Do you see what I was talking about? I think yesterday when I did my presentation, I talked about the fact that if you have a little bit of knowledge, if you have knowledge about price action and you also have knowledge about indicator-based strategy, it becomes very, very easy for you. You see that price is likely going to drop a little bit and come to this particular level. So on the 30-minute time frame, it becomes very, very, very easy for you to get an entry. Allow price to drop, allow it to drop, come to this moving average, then you can buy. This becomes very easy. From that moving average, now you can then target this particular level. So this is what I'm anticipating. This becomes very, very easy, and I'll get some form of confirmation. Why am I trying to use this moving average? Because if previously you can see our price, it has failed to close below this moving average, and it has been bouncing and pushing upwards from that moving average. Okay, simple is this. So you'll be checking your 30-minute time frame, waiting for a bounce from the 200 exponential moving average. Then you can buy and enjoy the profits, because overall we are in a bullish trend. We are in a bullish trend. So there is no need for you to be worried. I think this one is gonna be perfect. Then, like what I mentioned, just make sure that you use the smallest lot size. If you put your stop loss at 54,000, yeah, 54,000, 5,485, yeah, it's good. Then your target is gonna be here. That's your first TP. But there is a possibility that price is going to continue moving upwards until price reaches 5,000. Sorry, 5,684. That's where price is likely going to reach here. Then from there, that's when we can start to look for reversal when prices reach that particular level. I think this one is going to be a very very good opportunity. It's gonna be a very good opportunity. So I don't want to make this live stream very long. So we've been streaming here for at least 30 minutes. So I'm gonna give you an opportunity in of the booming crash pairs. Which pairs do you want us to analyze? Because I think we now I'm now left with 30 minutes. We're now left with 30 minutes. So I want to give you an opportunity to select the next pair. Is it boom 500? Is it going to be booming crash 300? Is it going to be booming crash um booming crash 900 or 600? Tell me the next asset. So if you can have two people agreeing on one particular asset, I think it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfect. So I'm waiting for you guys to give me an asset that we're going to be looking for. Okay, let me try to go through the messages. Cassius, thank you so much for being part of this live stream. He's always there. This guy is always there whenever I'm doing a live. Thank you so much for your continued support. He's from Uganda. Thank you so much, Cassius, from Uganda. Then I can't see nicely. Who else was sending a message? Cassius, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. You're welcome, my brother. Guys, let's like this live stream. Let's like this live stream. I want to check the messages that we're receiving. Okay, guys, still on that. We're gonna start the next asset in 30 minutes. Still on that, guys. Still on that. We have our website. We have a website where you guys can buy amazing trading tools. So we have this is the website www.dcfxtrading.com. That's your if you just type in www.dcfxtrading.com, it will take you to this website. So we have a lot of indicators, we have a lot of strategies, we have a lot of our trading robots that are there on our website. And in 2026, one of our best indicators, which is the Euphoria, guys. The Euphoria, you can use it to trade any time frame, and you can use it to trade any financial assets. It's one of the best indicators that you need. If you want to trade gold, you can use the Euphoria. If you want to trade your pain and gas, or pain and Painx and Gainx, it can also work there. So let's talk about the Euphoria. It's one of the best trading tools that we created in 2026. So it can, if you're going to be using it in booming crash, it can also give you buy and sell signals. You can also use it to catch spikes, be it on 1 minute or 5 minutes. It works perfectly. So what is the best time frame for you to trade using the Euphoria? This is the Euphoria that I'm talking about. It's currently on a 50% special, guys. So it gives you it tells you the trend, and it gives you an entry, and it also gives you an exit. Man, doing a noise. Go. Can you please go to mama? So like what I was mentioning, it gives you an entry and it gives you an exit. Guys, this is the game changer. It trades all financial assets, even your booming crash, even your Painx and Gainx. It can also trade gold. It gives an entry and it also gives you an exit. It also tells you the prevailing trend that we're currently having. So if you're even a gold color, it means that we'll be looking for buying opportunity. If you're even a red color, you see it was scalping, then here it was catching spikes, you'll be in this particular trade for a very long time. So I think when it comes to scalping, people do not know where exactly to exit the trade. Even when you're catching spikes, you don't know where exactly you're going to be exiting. So that problem is solved when you're using the Euphoria, guys. It's one of the best indicators that we have. You can see, so it can trade. You can see, I think this was gold. I'm not sure. I can't see nicely. It trades all financial assets, your forex, your everything. It can trade that. Okay, let's go back to our business. We are done with these things. Okay, let's. The chart is taking time to load. Okay. Okay. Boom 900. Someone said boom 900. Who else gave us something? Okay, Luckmo. Is it Luckmo? Luckmo Manyemba said we should look at boom 900. Okay, someone is asking, does it repaint? It doesn't repaint. Some people ask about repainting. They don't know the meaning of repainting. If an indicator repaints, it prints a signal. It gives you a signal. Then that signal disappears. Then it will give you a what? A nice signal. Have you ever seen some spike detectors? That looks very, very nice. Okay. So when something repaints, it will not give you this allowance. Let me go to crash. You see where this signal is, the red arrow with the yellow dot. If something is repainting, it will move close to the what, to where the spike occurred. This drawdown, you will never see it on us on indicators that repaints. It will print this signal, then it disappears. That's repainting. Then it will come exactly close to that before the spike here. So if you see something like this, it means that that indicator doesn't repaint. It will show you perfect entries. It will show you perfect entries. It's there on our website and it's currently on a 50% discount. Okay, so that one is good if you want to trade both spikes and scalping. Then we have the Kedoscopos. The Kedoscopos, guys, of all our scalping indicators, it's one of the best when it comes to scalping. It's very, very safe. But for today, I think we'll talk about the Kedoscopos at the end. So now we want to look at boom 900. So we're gonna look at boom 900, then we'll look at crash 900. Then we'll be done with our booming crash. Crash 900. The person said boom 900. Lack more. Are you from Zimbabwe? Manyemba. Ah, you are definitely from Zimbabwe. Which part of Zimbabwe? Lack more. Do I know Lack more? Any Lack more do I know? There's a Lack more Manyemba. Lack more, the one that I know lives in Chitungwiza. Are you from Chitungwiza? Where are you from, Mr. Lackmore? Lackmore is 100% Zimbabwean. Oh, it's just that I'm having a mindset. Okay, so we're currently identifying, we always do that. We're currently identifying our major support and resistance levels, and we're doing this on the monthly chart. So, price, what is price currently doing? Okay, looking at this chart, we don't have enough information. We have price. Come on. We have price giving us a higher high, drop down, gave us a low. Then it pushed up a lower low, then pushed up, give us a lower high. And price is likely going to push downwards. Why? Because looking at the structure that we're having price giving us a lower high, lower low. And what is price currently doing? Price is currently it's in impulsion. So there's a possibility that price is going to continue moving down to give us a new lower low. So that's one thing that I can see. So currently we don't have enough information, but because of the fact that we have a lower high and a lower low, and price is likely going to drop further down here. So we should be looking for selling opportunities in boom 900. Have you ever seen that these markets in boom 900, boom 1000, we started with boom 1000, it was also moving down. Crash 1000 is moving up. Is it the normal behavior that these pairs, they always move in opposite direction? What do you think, guys? If they don't normally move in most cases for a very long time. If boom, it doesn't move for a very long time in an uptrend, crash, doesn't move a very long time in a downtrend. What do you think? Because here I think it's one and the same thing. So it's boom 900, but we're having something that is more like a bearish trend. So the previous monthly candle was a strong bearish candle. So what are we anticipating after the strong bearish candle? What do we see? Do you see the same thing that I'm always preaching about? Price broke that particular level here where we had a lot of weeks in this particular level. So it's a highly reactive area here, and it broke that level. And what happened after that? This monthly candle went to retest the same area, and we're likely going to see price dropping further to reach this particular level. Then we wait to see a breakout. Probably price is going to continue moving down, but that previous level again, once it has been broken, what do we now anticipate? We're going to be anticipating that price is likely going to push upwards, giving us an opportunity to enter this particular trend, and it's going to be a massive sell. So that's what I'm seeing on the monthly time frame. Okay, let's go to the weekly time frame. What do we see? You see the same thing, the area that I've marked, the highly reactive zone. So we're going to use this particular level to get an entry so that you can join into this bearish trend here. Okay, let's analyze the trend on the weekly. Do we have enough data? Okay. We are having a bearish trend here. We're still having a bearish trend. I don't think. Okay, let's look at the previous weekly candle. Strong bearish candle. The previous weekly candle, a strong bearish candle. This one. So we are currently going to see price dropping further this particular week here. We're going to be seeing more of sales here as price reaches this particular level here. Okay. So that's one thing that I'm anticipating. Let's go on the daily. On the daily, what do we have? On the daily, you see how price made a retest on this particular level. This was perfect. And apart from that, we also had this this particular indecision candle that was going to be a good supply zone here, but this particular level here, we're going to sell here. This was a very good opportunity for some good selling opportunity. So if you have this knowledge, you can trade with confidence. You're not going to be just buying 5 or 10 candles. No, you're trading with confidence because you know that price, okay, what is the nature of the trend that we're currently having? It's a bearish trend. Okay, price has reached a previous level that was used as a what? As a support. So if that level is broken, we can now anticipate that price is going to use that level as a resistance. So as simple as this, guys, we are seeing this over and over. So I don't want to talk about things that are not proven. This just proves. That's one thing that I normally that I'm currently doing. I'm trying to prove that this thing works. If you are having problems to understand how to analyze, these simple steps that I'm taking, this simple way of analyzing can actually help you to know, okay, in this particular trade, I'm going to be trading spikes. I'm going to be scalping in this particular market. So you see, this was a perfect opportunity. Price then started to drop and move down. So we're anticipating price to continue moving downwards. Okay. Let's remove the 200 for now. No matter what you see, the markets can be a little bit deceiving. I'm thinking that price has to drop, further drop down. Okay. We're seeing something like a quasi model. But I don't trust a quasi model that goes against the what? The trend. It will trick you. Yes, we can see what is taking place here. Price here gave us a what? Maybe this is what is taking place. At this particular level here, do we have a divergence? Okay, I need to put in my RSI here. Awesome oscillator. I'm seeing something different here. I don't know. Maybe it's my mind. Let me verify this. Okay. I want to see, I'm having a Quasimodo. So is this Quasimodo? You see price here. Okay, on the main chart, price is giving us lower lows. On the main chart, on the indicator window, it's giving higher highs. What does this mean? It's a divergence. That's why you saw price after the divergence, it pushed upwards. But this becomes tricky. Why? Because here we're the lower low, and here we're the lower low, and this was our lower high. The fact that price pushed upwards all the way to this particular level here and gave us a what? A higher high. That tells us something. This pattern, guys, this pattern is never, it doesn't deceive. If you see this, you know that okay, if price is going to come back to this particular level here, like what is taking place, I can see a Quasimodo here. Price is likely going to buy and push upwards. So is the Quasimodo a strong reversal chart pattern? Yes, it's a very strong one. If you have all these confirmation, one, a bearish, a bullish what divergence on the awesome oscillator, and price giving you this confusion that is giving lower lows at the same time it gives you a higher high, that makes it what, a reversal, a strong reversal. So let's analyze what is taking place here. This is boom 900, yo. So there's an opportunity for good for you to catch some spikes here. Okay, let's look at the H4 with price at this particular level giving us a, it gave us a what, a doji, a lot of wicks, lower wicks here, indicating that price is ready to move up. But do we have a place? I don't see much here. We need to drop down to H1. H1, what is taking place on H1? I don't see much. Okay, let's try to analyze from the 30-minute time frame. Okay, we have this particular level here. So with me, I'm always trying to get entries when price is giving me this. So why did I mark this level? Man, your friends are here. So we have price here giving us a support at this level. Then price was able to break this level, came to make a retest, and then it dropped. Came again, failed to break, then it dropped. Then price is currently breaking that particular level here. Okay, so we need to wait. That becomes my highly reactive zone. What are we waiting for here? Okay, we have had a breakout on our level. So what we want to see is this. We want to see price. Man, go to mama. I'm coming, guys. Just give me 15 minutes. I'll be done. We'll come and play. Where's your ball? Where's your ball?
Let's go and take the ball. Let's go and take the ball.
Take it, man. Can you please go and play with mama? I know you want to play with me, but you are disturbing.
Let's go. Where's the ball?
So what I'm anticipating is this. We want to see when this hourly candle closes, if it is going to close above this level. If it closes above that level, what are we going to be doing? I would anticipate that price will push up, probably reach this high, then it will drop. When it drops, it comes back to this level here. That's when you can buy. Where are you going to be placing? Oh, on the other hand, again, this is perfect. Do you guys see this head and shoulder pattern? We have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. So this becomes a complete head and shoulder pattern. So this is occurring at a key level, at our key M level here. So we have a head and shoulder on the key M level here, the Quasimodo level here. So when you're trading a head and shoulder, you always wait for price to break our neckline. This becomes our neckline. Wait for price to push up. Then when it drops, it comes here. That's when you can buy. This becomes a very good opportunity. So then where are you going to be placing your stop loss? You place it just below this right shoulder. So some people say the right shoulder. Some people talk about the head. For you to be safe, I think if you place it here on 8,716, you'll be fine. Then in terms of the target, it's gonna be a very good trade, this one. We are targeting this particular level here. 9,361. So that's what we are currently targeting. So we now have a trading plan. We're just going to wait and see what price is going to what, how price is going to react with our zone. So we said price should push up. No, 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 no. I've noticed that a lot of traders uses their phone. So it helps if I trade, if I'm going to be analyzing using a phone, because when you're now analyzing, you can also do the same thing, and it becomes very, very, you can relate with what I'm doing than so that's the first reason why I'm now in love with analyzing using a phone, because about 80% of people who trade, they normally use their phones. then then we buy here, something like this. So wait for the price to push up, then you can look for a buying opportunity. It's not easy. Trade view is very, very easy. I don't struggle that much. Okay, so this is what we're anticipating. So for the guy who talked about crash, it's boom 900. Boom 900. This is your analysis. Lakmo Manyemba. Lakmo, what's up, my brother? This is the analysis for you. We just analyze for you guys. Join our VIP groups. We also give analysis, we also give signals in our VIP groups. Then in 2026 we've decided to also include PayNex and GainX, a world trade broker assets. These are world trade broker assets. They have similar assets that are to booming crash. They have similar assets. If time permits, I'll also do a live stream today where we'll be analyzing these assets. They look very similar. The PayNex and GainX, they look very similar to booming crash. The advantage of trading using that broker is that it allows you to deposit even $1. The assets, you can actually trade these assets with $2, $1, $2, and they are withdrawals withdrawals. So I'll be showing you guys how you can analyze those. They are very, very similar. The same thing that we're talking about in booming crash is also similar to this paying X and gain X. Join our groups. There are links that are there that will help you to create and register your own account. But if time permits, I'm also going to be doing a live stream in the next hour after 7 o'clock. I'll also probably analyze 2 or 4 assets for today. We'll be doing this, guys, on a daily basis, and I think we have specific days, uh, but we have specific days where on a Monday to Friday, we'll be talking about at least 1 hour, talking about booming crash, talking about pain and gigs, pain X, gain X. Then we'll also look at gold, forex on its own, because I saw that there's a confusion now. If you want to analyze everything at the same time, we'll look at gold, we'll look at euro, USD, forex, then we'll look at Bitcoin and also NAS 100. Yeah, those are the assets that we'll look at. We'll look at them on separate occasions. I think that can make our live streams very, very easy, because there are specific people who normally trade booming crash. Some trades booming crash and pain and gain X and pain X. Then some only want to trade gold, forex, Bitcoin in those assets, and some only trade volatility indices. So we're going to make sure that our live stream are tailored for all these what subscribers. So guys, take this time to like our live. Thank you so much for those who are liking. Thank you so much, guys, for those who are liking our live stream. Today we have 5 likes. That's a very, so that means there are 5 people who enjoyed our content and took time to like this live stream. It means a lot. So I think for today I'm tired, guys. I said I'm going to be doing a live stream for 1 hour. We've reached 1 hour, and this becomes our last analysis. Let's go back to crash 1000. what is taking place in Crash 1000? Did we have prizes about to approach that level? Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Thank you so much. Our channel is growing. We are currently sitting at 13,720, 30 something. The growth is amazing. Thank you so much. I would have never reached this many subscribers if it wasn't for your support. Thank you for those who have been with me from day one and have been believing and supporting me. That means a lot, guys. Imagine a situation where, like my wife, yeah, she's actually listening to this live stream. She has a channel and the channel only has 700. I think for 1 year it has been on 700 subscribers. So she's now getting frustrated that people are not subscribing to her channel, people are not supporting her content. Guys, it's the pain of people who create content, especially here on YouTube. It's not easy getting subscribers here on YouTube. Okay, enough of this. If you find time, go to her channel. Her name is Mercy Tembo. You can subscribe to her YouTube channel. Okay, let me just do this favor. She has been crying. Yo, people are not subscribing to my channel. Why? But honestly, I'm gonna be frank with you. The content. Sometimes it's all about the content. I remember when I started my YouTube channel, although my content was quality. Where is a YouTube channel? This one. So if you find time, 696, please help her to reach at least 1,000. She'll be happy. She wants her channel to be monetized. She has been struggling for almost 3 years now. So guys, please visit her YouTube channel and subscribe. Please subscribe to her channel so that she can get at least 1,000. When you reach 1,000, stop subscribing. Stop subscribing on 1,000 because she might end up catching me now. Hey, I've been doing this for a very long time. I'm joking, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day.